Agoura High School, our record board is legit. You get on that record board, it's because you've beaten out some Olympian, you've beaten out some league champion, you've beaten out some CIF champion, you've beaten out state champion.
So to break a record on that board, you need to bring your best, because it's not easy to break any of those records. Those are elite high school marks on those boards.
Get after it, come on. Everybody in, let's go. There we go.
Usually I just feel like as long as I've given it my all, that's satisfactory, and I still feel like that. But this year I feel like there's a little more pressure on goals just because the school records are right there.
I don't know when he was a freshman if he looked at those records and even thought about them, you know. A record that's that old. At the start of this year, it was definitely something that I was like, hey, I think you can do those things.
I feel like it would be cool to have my name up on the board. It's just nice to have a lasting mark and to know that your work's kind of paid off.
Why not make a run at it?
So when Ethan says, yeah, coach, I'm gonna break the 800 record. The record's a 154. That's fast, that's really fast.
It was a league meet, so this was not a day where we were thinking we're gonna ask Ethan or any of our guys to go for their personal records. They just needed to finish and get the points.
I was feeling confident the weather was gonna be good.
He does a really good job of flipping the switch, being able to take the mental side to the next level.
And he was like, I'm gonna have Dan pace me to a 55 first lap. I'm gonna crush a second lap.
It was kind of still up in the air when the meet started, and then he told me that he was gonna go for it, so then I had to get in the right mindset.
And I kind of just said, let's do it, let's send it.
So Ethan and Dan came up to me and said, what do you think about pacing on this? Dan's willing to pace this. And I said, if you want to break the school record, you're gonna have to get out fast.
First it was 57 seconds, but then it got lowered down to 55, 54. I was a little nervous because I ran a 56, so this would have been the fastest 400 I've run so far.
When I'm stepping up to the line, I try to calm myself down by thinking, okay, like I've done this before, I've been in big situations, I've trained for this, I've put in the work.
Gun goes off and I don't get the best of starts. You can see some pictures and I'm actually behind Ethan for about like 20 meters. I'm thinking I already screwed up, but then I get in front of him with 300 to go in the first 400. All the boys are at 200 to go. Coach Wells yells the time and I'm right on pace. Then with 50 meters to go in the 400, I kind of back off, go into lane 2, let him pass me.
And he hits 55 on the first lap.
There's something about just going to the next level of pushing yourself, I guess. And it's especially fun just to see what your body can do after you've done like weeks and weeks and weeks of training.
Coming up to the 600, I was calling out his splits. 122, 123.
122, 123. You got this, Ethan.
And he's flying, and he comes in at 153 and breaks the record at a league meet, on a home track. That's just unheard of.
The record that Ethan broke had been standing for 29 years. To see him cross that line and know that history was made, it's pretty special.
It was 154, I ran 153. There's just a sense of achievement when you come across the line first. And even if you don't, when you know you've given it your all, it's just a great feeling and a sense of accomplishment.
I was a little nervous because I didn't think a lot of people would cheer for me because they just think I ran the race terrible, going out so fast and then dying out. But I came through 54-ish and then I finished at a 225, so that's not a very good split, but got the job done.
When Dan came in, the last runner, I gave him this low 5, and he was like, I did this for him. That's special. That was really special to be a part of.
When I came around to the finish line, I got a little ovation and the whole team was there at the finish line to congratulate me.
It's been 10 years worth of work that's kind of coming together. You know, getting to these types of times and where he's at is not something that just happens overnight. And you're gonna go through ups and downs, and you're gonna have, you know, races and seasons even where you're like, maybe you left something out there, I could have run faster.
In order to be successful, there's no just, oh, like you're born talented, or oh, it's Ethan Godsey. Like, that's not a real thing. It's just hard work, putting into the sports every day, consistency, and not putting limits on yourself. That's just how you reach the next level, I feel like.
I always talk to him about make a dent, you know, make a dent in the race, you know, whether you get first or whether you get 10th. You know, you want to be able to make a dent in a given race, you know, have an impact.
Even the drive home is such a good feeling after you've had a good race. It's just something that I'd want to always do.
Congratulations, I'm glad somebody finally got it. And to do that on the home track in what I wouldn't call like some type of blazing fast race, he had to do it on his own. That takes some guts. So congratulations, that's awesome. Keep blowing through those barriers.